This, ladies and gentlemen, is the first full test of the Frankfort Terminal Railroad radio-controlled throttle. And to kick it off, of course, we have to fire up the Frankfort Terminal Railroad airplane. So we'll reach over here and flip the switch, and that green light comes on, and those wires head over here, and there we are with our propeller spinning at high speed. Of course, what it's actually doing is cooling down a Meanwell 110 to 24 volt DC power unit, which is being fed through these wires and into a whole pile of diodes, which are reducing the 24 volt DC output to 18 volts DC for the Aristocraft train engineer, a used unit that a friend sold to me at a reasonable price. And through all these wicked looking connections here, why the 18 volt DC input turns into 0 to 18 volt output to the train. And if we hit the appropriate button here on this magic looking 70s style unit, why we'll hit the button called fast, and green light comes on, and lo and behold, the train runs. And if we hit fast a little more, the train goes faster. And you can see on the back of the receiver unit here, when I hit the button, there's a little green light that comes on that indicates indeed there is a signal, and of course there's a corresponding green light on the transmitter. So that's heading around there at a pretty good clip for a little 040, so we hit the slow button and it'll slow down, and notice that it maintains whatever speed you end up setting. Okay, I've stopped pushing the button, and now the train will run at that speed for as long as you leave it there and don't push buttons. If you want to stop, of course, you just hold the slow button until it's going so slow it's not moving. I've been trained by my fellow modelers to push the emergency stop, which is this button, which shuts off power completely, so you're not sitting there with a little trickle going in and heating up the motor. And that was running clockwise on the oval. We can push the direction button right here, and when we start up, the train will somewhat reluctantly go backwards. It doesn't do that very well. We just derailed the tender, so we'll hit emergency stop, and notice that it stops right away. So there we have it, the first real run of the Frankfort Terminal Railroad radio-controlled throttle system.